Why should you pursue a career in psychology? Why should you go into the field of psychology? Well, for starters, there are many different opportunities to be had in the field of psychology. You can be a clinical psychologist, which is a psychologist that sits down with people in a therapeutic setting, and they can either be private practice or they can work for someone else's practice. You can also be a child psychologist, they specialize in child development. So they will be there for when a child has, a tragedy in their lives, or they have problems with behavior. A child psychologist will be the one to talk with that child. Also, you could be an engineering psychologist, which is not as well known as a career in psychology, but it is very well paying. And here's what an engineering psychologist does. Their job is to study the relationship between man and machine. So what an engineering psychologist would do is they would make sure that the machines that are being used are available for people, are user-friendly. Now, there are also different degrees you can get. It is highly recommended, especially if you want to go into private practice with a clinical psychologist or even a child psychologist, that you get licensed and you also need a doctorate. There are two kinds of doctorates you can get in the field of psychology. You can get a PsyD, spelled P-S-Y, or you can get a PhD. A PsyD, which stands for psychology, is a degree which is for people who want to specialize in the field. They want to be with people, helping them in a therapeutic setting, whereas a PhD is for more research-based work. So if someone who wants to conduct surveys, studies, and continue on our knowledge of what is scientific about the human mind. Now, what else is rewarding about being a psychologist or going into the career of psychology? Well, for starters, helping people can be very rewarding. That can be a very rewarding feeling to be able to help someone. Also, getting a psychology degree can help you learn about yourself and others. Psychology is the study of the human mind. So as you are researching and studying in this field, you will be able to better understand why you do the things you do, and also why people do the things that they do. Also, the likelihood of getting a job in the psychology market is very high. You can make a difference in people's lives as well. It is rewarding to see people get better, and even if you are not the direct cause of the improvement, you were there to help guide them. You guided them along the way. Now, when it comes down to salary, the median salary for psychologists is $87,929. And psychologists, especially if they are private practice and it's their own company, they are very in charge of their own schedule. So you can set up the schedule that you like. So, why should you join psychology? Once again, I ask this question, and hopefully you will say a couple reasons why you should. Well, to close it up, psychology is rewarding for you, and it also makes a difference in your life and also in other people's lives as well. Now, the sources that I used were two articles by Sherry Kay what's the best part about being a psychologist, the advantages and benefits of being a psychologist, and 10 great reasons to earn a psychology degree, why earning a psychology degree is a great choice. And then an article from Vokes G, the 5 highest paying jobs you can get with a psychology degree, and then psychologist salaries. Thank you.